What does Brrr stand for? We're going to break that down. So I'm going to scroll down here to step one. Step one is to buy. So you want to buy the property and you want to buy it right. Generally, you buy it below market. Okay. So you buy the property and you buy it below market. The second step is now that property has to be renovated. What are going to be your renovation costs? Get the property renovated and repaired. Get it ready for the number 3 step, which is rent it. You have to rent it outright. Okay. You want to rent it outright. And then after you get it rented, guess what? You want to refinance to get the cash out. And then what do you do when you get that cash out? Then you repeat the process, buy another property below market and start that process all over again. So how does this work? Again, you want to buy the property, then you want to repair or renovate the property, then you want to rent the property. And once you rent it, then you started making money, then you refinance property, get the cash out of the property, and then buy more properties. Listen, it is a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous idea. So here's what I want to focus on, folks. I want to focus on this. When you refinance the property, here is what real estate investors do not include in the calculations. There's a lot of calculations that make this profitable, but one calculation that they're not counting on is they're gaining equity in the property. But if you're using bank money to borrow that money, if you're borrowing that money, then you're paying interest to get that equity. All right. And aside from market conditions, because market conditions can go up or down. All right. But even in that, there is another way to get equity. That's just to pay down the loan. So how do we pay down the loan? All right. And do it in such a way that we can increase equity. Wow, wow, wow. That's what we're going to be talking about, folks. So, folks, here's what we're talking about. You want to be able to refinance. Now, what does it cost to manage the debt? All right. Now, Donna, I need to ask you a question here. Can you rent out something and make good money, but you're charging below market rents?
Oh, for sure.
Okay. Now, would you recommend it?
I would, because that's what I do.
You rent below market rents?
Yes, because when you're doing the shared accommodation, you can't share. It's basically a bed space that you are.
Oh, that's what you're doing.
Room.
Ah.
So basically, it is below what the market rent, because it's not a room.
I got you.
A space. So there is that money.
I got you. I got you. So let me ask it this way. If you are in a multifamily building or a single family building, let me ask it this way. If you're charging below market rents, are you losing money?
For sure.
For sure.
Oh, right. Exactly. Yes.
All right. So that's what we're talking about, folks. So if you're charging below market rents, even though the numbers are in your favor, you're still making money. You're bringing in more rent than it costs you to manage the loan. You're in good shape. But if you're charging below market rents, you're throwing away money. So here is the thing. If you are borrowing money and you're paying more interest than you need to, you're also throwing away money. And most people do not look at, most real estate investors do not look at how much interest they are paying.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.